You have to hate happiness to hate this movie because it has everything you want. It has intrigue, it has a love story, it has a child genius. And then at the end, you get to see, bad people go to jail. It's perfect. I discovered Hackers because when I was like 10 or 11, there's this TV channel that I think doesn't exist anymore. It was called Tech TV. And there's all these like hacker subculture jokes.
I first read about Van Eck freaking in a science fiction novel. Actually, it was Neil Stephenson's Cryptonomicon.
I'm not exactly elite hacksaw, but I do consider myself a hacker.
Right.
And I just got really into the idea of becoming a hacker myself. And I stumbled across this movie as like the definitive, like almost cliche of what hackers were like. So I do remember finding like a legitimate download of the movie that wasn't porn or like spyware. And I hope this isn't illegal to talk about now. I'm sure the statute of limitations is over. But I found a download of the movie and I had to set it on the computer for, I think it was 18 hours. And by 10 p.m. the next day, it was ready, and I actually stayed up and watched it. And from there, I was hooked. It got me into techno, it got me into computers. I think it changed the way I dressed at the time. I definitely remember like trying to dress like the main character. He just looks flawless throughout the film. There's two outfits that are just crazy. One, he wears a short sleeve shirt, like cut up to here, with no irony, no nothing. It's just like, this is what you're supposed to wear. He's got slim jeans and then these like high Doc Marten boots. So it's kind of like very punk look, but also kind of very futuristic look. And then he's also got this really sick vest that he wears on his first day of school with rollerblades because everyone's rollerblading in the movie. And then Angelina Jolie's character also looks just incredible, where she's got this short little pixie cut. I think at one point she's wearing a surf wetsuit underneath, or like as a shirt, and then has it tucked into jeans, which is just like the most fire look you could ever come up with. The best part of the movie, though, is the fact that during all of the hacking scenes, they turn it very literal. So instead of it being like, a page full of script or code or whatever, it's like they're going into literal cyberspace. So you see these like literal arrows going out where it's like pew, pew. Another cool thing about Hackers is that the soundtrack is pretty authentic, in my opinion, of like a 90s rave vision of New York. There's a Prodigy song called Voodoo People that plays throughout the film, and it's just this kind of like, it's got like this hardcore riff to it where it's just like, poof, poof. How does it even go? Wait, I should play it. I should just play it. Can you guys hear this? So it sounds kind of like a rock song, right? But then something really crazy happens around the drop that really blew my mind. So you get these drums coming in, it's like, whoa, wait, that's too fast for a rock song, but it's not a rap song. What is this? It's techno.
Magic people, voodoo people.
If you haven't seen it, if you haven't watched it since you were a kid, if you lived the 90s that I can only imagine and haven't revisited Hackers, I can't think of a better time than right now, as the world falls apart around us, to imagine a group of teenagers whose only commitment is to hack the planet. I think that's just a beautiful thing.
Hack the planet. Hack the planet.